There's lots of things I'd want to do if time and money weren't an issue. So here's what I'd like you to consider. If this vehicle you call real estate, is going to get you from here to where you stop working forever, then ladies and gentlemen, make this vehicle your Ferrari, not your beat-up old dune buggy. All right? Because it is what you make it. Now, I got to tell you, the first 7 years I had my real estate license, almost 1,000 times I said to my uncle, who was my broker, I'm never doing this for a living. All right? Because I was still helping my mom run a restaurant. I was still in college for part of that because I was planning on getting a biology degree, which I now have. Very helpful in real estate. So that I could go on to dental school. Well, guess what? I found out that just because my grades were the same as my buddy, Lebanese is not a minority. Who knew? I was just another average white boy to the college exam people. So the idea was that my grades, simply put, I have nobody to blame but me, were not good enough. And today I get on my knees and thank the Lord because I ended up right where I was intended. So my consideration for you is that it's okay to give yourself permission to get out of this vehicle. Give yourself permission that if you hate this, if every day it's a misery and it's drudgery, go get in another vehicle. You know, I brought up did you hear me say selling women's shoes at Nordstrom? Did you hear me say that? Did any of you wonder, that's so abstract, where did that come from? That's another fantasy of mine. But the idea, seriously, if you didn't love what you were doing, and could it be possible that anything that you could make, the money you can make in real estate, may not be all that fun all the time, yes or no? Right? If you go, there's a million other jobs you could get and make $500,000 a year. I go, there are? Really? You know how easy it is, given what we know in this room today, to create $500,000 in gross commission income, given that you do what is stated in what we know. People go, well, I never thought of it that way. Yeah, I talked to a guy yesterday, he goes, I've only closed 14 deals this year. And I go, 14? I never criticize. I go, what's your average sale price? And he goes, 500,000. I go, you've done 7 million year to date? And he goes, yeah. I go, you've had a great year the last 8 months. That's what happened with him. He went quiet. He didn't get what I said. Wouldn't most people be happy with a $7 million year? Yes or no? And there's 3 months left in the year, isn't there? So he could say, I've had friends of mine, I remember, well, actually me, myself, in 2002, I had 1 month where I made $100,000 in commission in 1 month. Now, that's very easy to say, but I will never tell you the number of months in the 30 years I've been in real estate that I had 0 in income. Now, does it offset? No, because in 2006, 7, and 8, it was all sucky. All right? So, I'm telling you right now, you're in this and you're willing to learn, so decide, is this the vehicle I'm going to ride in until I get there, until I get to that passion, until I get to that time where I don't have to work. And if it is, then enough. Enough of mediocrity, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask you all to remember one thing right now. In fact, just close your eyes for 5 seconds. I promise I'm not going to take anything from your purses or your desk. So just close your eyes and picture for a minute, with your eyes closed, the moment you knew that you passed your real estate license test. Now I'm looking at you, my eyes are open, and I see a lot of grins. Because it was a good moment, because you wanted that license. Most of you, not like me, weren't forced to get your real estate license. You got it because you wanted to. Now I'd like you to open your eyes for a minute and now consider this thought. What was the first thing you thought of when you heard you passed? Was it, I'm going to call my wife, I'm going to call my husband, I'm going to call my mother, my father, my sister? How many of you here wanted to call someone and tell them you passed? Raise your hand, be honest. Okay? Sir, do you mind me asking you a question? What's your first name? You mind? You don't mind. So Jason, what was your thought? You raised your hand and said you wanted to call somebody. Who would it have been? Okay, your business partner. And this is Christine? Okay. Is she related in any way? Good. So you just wanted to share that joy with her. Now, I think it's right, but I think it's cool that you want to call her before a relative because you guys already knew we're going to do this thing, right? And now, let me ask you, who else? Did anybody else in here call like their mother? Did anyone call their mom? Okay, ma'am? Well, no wonder you called your mom. What are you, 13? Stand up. I'm first call? All right, so tell me how you felt when you got it.
I'm so glad I don't ever have to take this test again.
All right, good. That's awesome. You know, you always risk when you call somebody for an example of getting something you weren't expecting. So Aaron, how long ago was that?
3 weeks ago this past month.
Wow. Can I ask how old you are?
22.
22. So you were actually born 8 years after I got into real estate. That's so refreshing for me, really. Would you sit down? So let's give Aaron a big round of applause. Now, there's a reason I bring that feeling up in your mind. Because I'm willing to bet you that not one of us, me included, even though I didn't even know for sure that it was what I was going to do for a living, I never in my mind said to myself, I've got my license! I am going to be the most mediocre agent ever. Right? And I'm willing to bet not one of us thought that. Not one of us for a minute thought anything other than, if I'm doing this, I'm going to be freaking amazing. Agreed? And I'll tell you something. Again, solemn, I'm not joking. But what happens, ladies and gentlemen, is we don't even know it. Because I witnessed it in 2006, 7, and 8. You fall asleep one night, the window's open, and mediocrity flies in and gets in the bed next to you, and we end up embracing it. We don't even know we're doing it. It happens without our conscious knowledge. Because mediocrity, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry to be shocking, is comfort. It's comfortable. It's good. And see, one of the things I love about showing that video is Herb Brooks said, this cannot be a team of common men. See, mediocrity is common. Gary Keller was saying at the beginning of the shift, in the end of 2005, early 2006, when only 5 or 6 states in the country were really majorly affected. The rest of the country thought the shift started 07, 08. But those 5, 6, 7, 10 states were suffering badly already. And he said, this is not the era of average. This is the era of excellence. Meaning people who are excellent are going to get paid what is considered average. And people above excellent are going to get paid a lot. And the people who used to be average are out of the business. And see, ladies and gentlemen, showing up today means you're not willing to settle for mediocrity. So I'm going to ask you to think in your mind, face yourself in the mirror and say, what is it about my unwillingness to do the things I know I must do, those uncomfortable things? What if today, from now on, our credo was, I will be comfortable being uncomfortable. I will live in a state of constant discomfort, because the fact is that when you're uncomfortable, you're growing, and when you're comfortable, you're in decay. And I'm fine with decay as long as you admit it. Say, how many of you have a day off, like a scheduled day off? Raise your hand. Oh my God, this is a malady room. We're in trouble. See, I'm not going to do a lead generation class, but I can tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Having a scheduled day off is a good thing, because you can schedule your decay. You can say, it's my day off, I'm going into decay. I'm not going to be uncomfortable a bit, I'm going to be comfortable. My butt's going to be on a chase lounge, and there's going to be a very strong margarita with lots of tequila in it. All right? And when the phone rings, I'm going to ignore it. And when emails come in, I won't look at them. It's my day off. I will be in decay today. Not today, though, because we're here today. You get that? Like, admit to it. And be, like, when you know your decay day is coming, have fun with it. I got to tell you, right now, I know from right now, I know you think this is silly, but the 29th, 30th, and 31st of October, I'm in total decay on a beach in San Diego. Okay? There will be a cocktail by my right hand most of the time, and it'll probably have an umbrella in it.